balcony. Just taking it all in, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Makati City, pretty much the heart of Manila. Y'all can see it's like the downtown area. It's real active out there. I'll show y'all. Traffic, buildings. The buildings look nice at night too. Everything be lit up. I'm going on like almost a month out here in the Philippines. So far, so good. Done without service in certain locations, so again, that's popping back up. You know what I mean? I'm in a good service. I'm in a good area now where I got good service. Let's see what's going on here. Share my line with a couple of people. Wake them up. Wake them up. A lot of great things going on. Something out here. Ran into my guys from the tenement, man. Shout out T Gang, man. Just did one track. We about to do some more tracks and stuff like that. So I've been locked in with the studio. You know what I mean? Happy Feast Chef. Sounds good. Word. Appreciate that. It looks like we about to get the sunset, yo. If I'm not mistaken. Sun way over here. Yeah. Definitely got a lot of content to try. Stuff like that. Just pretty much waiting for some of that to get edited. Pretty much show y'all about, you know what I'm saying, some things about Philippines and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of y'all been with me on my Thai journey. My Thailand journey, so I gotta break stuff down for y'all from Philippines, man. Philippines is definitely how can I say this? Like a great place, man, great vibe, man, great energy, man. You know what I'm saying? The people are more prone to like, they're more inviting, more welcoming, you know what I'm saying? I sit here and say Thailand don't got the same type of people or whatnot, but Thailand is pretty much just like, everybody on their own and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. Seeing how I come from New England, Massachusetts, everybody for themselves, you know what I'm saying? Naturally happy, real lucky people. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from and stuff like that. But Philippines is definitely a different, like I said, different energy, man. A lot of genuine, you know what I'm saying, energy. And everybody out here pretty much fluent in English as well. So if you ever come to the Philippines, it's gonna be easy to navigate. You know what I mean? It's gonna be easy to navigate. So in case you get lost or you need to actually drive where you're going and stuff like that, if you're taking the train system, it's gonna be hard to get, lost because everybody know English. So you be out here. I mean, I'm pretty sure they know other, languages too, man. But for the most part, well, since I've been out here, I've been going through, local transportation, which consists of the trains, buses, and the jeepneys. So a jeepney is just like what I showed y'all, the bot bus. The jeepney is just like one of those, but just totally different, look different. You know what I'm saying? Look like an old school, like 60s car, but like a stretched car, like truck. Honestly, like a stretched Benz truck, and it got like a little 60s style to it, like old school style to it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Not kind of dope, pretty dope. One thing about the jeepney is you jam packed up in the jeepney. You know what I mean? And you with the culture, so you're gonna be moving around, tight tight spots, you know, tight squeezes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's definitely worth the experience though, cause I ain't never rode in something like that to get to a certain destination. You feel what I mean? Those are the military vehicles that we left over after American freedom from the Spanish. Oh wow, that's very informative right there. Happy Feast Chef says those are the military vehicles that were left over after America freedom from the Spanish. So boom, that's some history on the jeepneys right there. I didn't even know that. Appreciate that, Happy Feast Chef. Now look, man, the lights is coming on. Look at the buildings. It look different. It got pretty dark fast, I ain't gonna lie. Also, another thing out here in the Philippines, man, what I want to say in Manila, well, other places too, like other provinces, you're gonna come to find out it's a lot of malls, man. A lot of malls. You know what I mean? So you ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be asked out with trying to find somewhere to shop, because it's a mall in every city. You know what I'm saying? And to my knowledge, there's malls in different provinces too. But I also got some content on one of the biggest malls in Asia, which is called the Mall of Asia, and that's located out here in Manila, Philippines. And what I'll tell y'all, man, I didn't get through the whole mall, man. You know what I'm saying? John L. Third Monsanetta, what's going on, man? What's happening, man? I couldn't do the whole mall, man. That mall is so huge, man. That mall is so big that you catch anxiety up in there. You know what I'm saying? To those of you who catch anxiety and stuff like that, do beware. Fair warning. The Mall of Asia ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure though a lot of people go there for the cinemas. They got an ice skating ring. Obviously they got food courts and stuff like that. So it's like if you're going to the Mall of Asia and you're going for a specific reason, you be alright. But if you're going up in there not knowing what to do, not knowing what to spend, you're going to kind of go a little crazy, because that's how big the mall is. You know what I'm saying? But also, what I've noticed is that they still doing construction, so they're making the mall even bigger. I mean, if y'all don't know nothing about the Mall of Asia, man, go look it up, go Google that, man. It's out here, located in Manila, Philippines. It is one of the biggest malls in Asia. But what I was told from some of the Filipinos, that they're making bigger malls. You know what I'm saying? Or they're making that mall even bigger than what it already was. You know what I mean? But I got some good footage on that. I'll be dropping that soon and stuff like that. Definitely appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, locking in, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Filipinos, my Filipinas. I know y'all don't know me from a hole in the wall, but I noticed how a lot of y'all been following me, you know, tapping in and stuff like that. And like I said, man, that's love right there. You feel me? Anything that y'all can anything, you know, any advice y'all want to give me as far as, you know, places to go, things to do, feel free. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm heavy on like, you know, trying new things and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I didn't try all the Filipino dishes yet, but I had so far beef tapa, beef pastel, if I'm not mistaken. No, beef brisket and rice. I've had chicken adobo, and right now my favorite go-to snack, I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'm not even supposed to be eating this shit because it's kind of greasy, but a good grease, is turon. Turon right now, got it. It's only 25 pesos, man. I mean, do the math, that's like probably 30 cents, but it's about this big or whatever, pause. And it's a crispy, flaky burrito. It's a crispy, freaky blue. It's great. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's a great view. Awesome live. I'm gonna subscribe now to follow the journey. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give you some more views, man. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, man. We view Risen right now, man. We view Risen. You know what I mean? I'm like on the 30th floor in a condo right now. So that's what, you know, I got the luxury of getting this view and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hold on, so boom. Oh, okay, right here. We live in Philippines, so my name is John L. Dimansanero. What's up, John? What's up, man? What part of the Philippines you in, bro? Muhammad Alpha, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What part of the Philippines you in, if you don't mind me asking, man? I know Philippines has over 7,000 islands, and you know what I'm saying, in different provinces, so I know Philippines is pretty big. And as you know, I'm out here in Makati City. I'm in Manila. And once again, man, shout out to my guys, man. Shout out to T-Bag, man. Shout out to White, man. Shout out to Lucito. Shout out to Dopest Paul. Shout out to Clancy. And all of those guys, man, they are from the tenement in Taguig. I've been at the tenement, you know what I'm saying? They showed me love of the tenement. And as of right now, currently we doing music together. We just dropped the song. We just recorded a song that's about to drop soon. If everything falls in, if the place I want to shoot a video with the guys, man, you know what I mean? So if y'all in Taguig, or if you anywhere around, like, you know, the city and stuff like that, make sure y'all pop out for that video shoot. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. But yeah, if you don't mind, you know, let me know what part of the Philippines you in, man. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? So I can pretty much shout y'all out and stuff like that. But overall, man, shout out everybody in the Philippines, man. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody in the Philippines. I like the Philippines, man. You know what I mean? I think it's great. Some places where my service get a little choppy or whatever, but I guess that's good, man, for balance. You know what I'm saying? I am one of those people that be on the phone. I work on my phone, so like I'm on my phone 25/8. So I guess sometimes, you know how you can turn a negative into a positive, especially the Philippines. Whenever the service go down, man, I just take it as it is, man. I'm like, you know what? It's time for a break, man. It's cool. You know what I mean? I just endure, absorb, you know what I'm saying, the environment, the people, the culture, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me break down to you with these jeepneys, man. For all my people that, you know, solo travelers that, you know, or group travelers, you come into the Philippines and you want to save some money, man. I'm the overseas marketing budgeting guru, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to get, you know, my bang for my buck no matter what, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time at a low cost, you feel me? Because, you know, until we rich, you feel me, gotta be on a budget. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But the jeepney costs about 13 peso, and that can get you a nice, you know, a far distance in the town, depending on where you're going. And 13 peso, that's like 22 cents, man. So you're getting around to certain places for under $1. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just like Thailand with the bot bus and stuff like that, it can take you across, you know, Pattaya, it take you across the whole city for like 10 baht, maybe 20 baht, depending on how the driver is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But out here, from what I've experienced with the jeepney, it's only 13 peso, man. You know what I'm saying? So all my travelers out there, you know, when you come out here to the Philippines and stuff like that, make sure you know, get that experience with traveling, you know, local, you know what I'm saying? Get that local experience, you know what I'm saying? Save a hell of a lot of money and stuff like that. And you know, after all your transportation fees, you'll realize that you got a nice amount of money left over to get some food and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Now let me break it down to y'all. I stay fed through the hypermarket. You know what I mean? Hypermarket is it's almost like a little Walmart or like a Stop and Shop. And that's I don't know how many hypermarkets is throughout the city, but so far it seems like it's hypermarkets all around. You know what I'm saying? So if you're around the hypermarket, it opens up at 9 o'clock. And no, I think it opens up at 8 in the morning and it closes at 9 p.m. But you got from 8 in the morning to 9 p.m. Now there's little shops inside the hypermarket that you can get rice meals, and that's why I was getting my chicken adobo, I was getting my beef pastel, beef tapa, and my turon. And by the way, a turon is only, I didn't even break down what the turon was. Let me get to that. So you can don't get it twisted. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can eat the fast food that's available. Think about the Philippines, that I noticed that it's a lot of American establishments. You know what I'm saying? Since, you know, America and Philippines is like, you know, they pretty much, you know, coincide. So it's a lot of American establishments out here. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm overseas, I kind of want to get away from the Wendy's, the Popeyes, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing that the Filipino community is big on out here is the Jollibees. Now, we don't got a Jollibees where I'm from in Massachusetts, but I heard Jollibees is like West Coast, like, you know, California and stuff like that. So if you went to the Jollibees and you from the West Coast or whatnot, they're heavy on the Jollibees out here. You know what I'm saying? Also, the menu is totally different when you're dealing with Wendy's, dealing with Burger King or Popeyes. You are going to be every menu that I've seen so far has items on there that has rice with it, chicken with it, and stuff like that. So it's definitely different type of menu. Like Wendy's, you can get chicken tenders and some rice. Also, you can get spaghetti. But something that stood out to me with the Wendy's was that once you get you can get a meal for like 100 pesos, right? This is real cheap meal, but real filling too. And it got a chicken tender meal, and it comes with like 4 pieces of chicken tender, a scoop of rice, and you can add on a liter iced tea, and that's about like this big. You know what I'm saying? And iced tea is amazing. You can get mango or regular, so you got to go early for the mango, because every time I go for the mango, I'll be running out. But so for all together for 154 pesos, I'm saying you could be eating pretty good, you know, even though it's Wendy's, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it ain't all about having to spend a crazy amount just to eat good or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, so let's get back to the hypermarket meals. So I choose to go to the hypermarket. One, hypermarket is a market, so you can get your soups, your breads, your stuff like that. But when I'm overseas, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't be cooking like that. I don't even cook at home, you know what I'm saying? So until I run into, like, you know what I'm saying, nice little, you know, Filipina wifey or whatnot, she'll be cooking for me on the regular, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I have to go out there and I have to go buy my food. So to keep it you know, close to my budget, I go to hypermarket. The hypermarket, you can get these rice meals. And they got other joints in there too, but like I said, you know what I mean? Like, I'm disciplined when it comes down to spending. So like, even though certain things may look good, it may not be in my budget. You understand what I'm saying? So they got these rice meals, and I just got this beef tapa yesterday for only 60 pesos. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all next to your computer or whatnot, your phone, go check out Google. Go Google Filipino peso to USD. I don't know exactly what that is, but I think that's just $1. It's $1. You get a nice cup with the rice and the beef tapa on the top. Like I said, I'll be treating myself to a little snack with that. It's called a turon. Now the turon is like a flaky, crispy croissant, like kind of burrito, but inside of it you got lanca, which is jackfruit. You know what I'm saying? And I get the jackfruit with the ube. Ube is also another popular fruit out here. You know what I'm saying? It's purple, and it's a fruit out here that, you know, also that the Filipinos and the Filipinas, you know what I'm saying, they like. And man, I got put on to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a delicious fruit called ube, and I got that, and that was 25 pesos. So do the math. 60 peso plus 25, that's 85 pesos, still under 100 peso, and I'm eating good. I'm not gonna lie, that one meal and that turon holds me over for like 7 hours. I kid you not. You know what I mean? Taiso, what's going on? What up, gang? What up? Yep, 60 peso, $1. Yes, sir. What up, Taiso? What's happening, man? What's going on, man? So yeah, other than that, man, I've noticed that I haven't did a lot of clubbing out here like that. I didn't do a lot of clubbing out here like that. And I'm not gonna lie, since I've been in Southeast Asia, I'm going on 4 months now. Since I've been in Southeast Asia, clubbing, I don't know. I've been starting to like kind of fade away from the clubbing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been starting to fade away from the clubbing. I would have thought, you know, about 4 months ago when I got to Southeast Asia, I was going to be turning up. I was gonna be with the girls. I was gonna be wilding. I was gonna be going crazy. But I got like another. I feel like the universe gave me another avenue to take, man, another route to take, and that's more on a cooler, on a more calm, and just like a little bit more mature route. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, people. You know what I'm saying? If you ever watch my YouTube, you ever watch my Instagram, my Facebook, I've been a wild boy. I've been a wild boy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm enjoying life. I got no girl. I got no wife. I got no kids. I'm enjoying life to the fullest. But one thing that I noticed, man, when I came out here, it laid me the fuck down. Excuse my language. It laid me down. Like, I ended up getting more sleep than I ever had in America, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking I'm sleeping in America, because in my head, I'm like, I need 3 hours of sleep. I'm good. I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying? But since I came over here, I really took advantage of the sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? I missed out on a lot of things because of the sleep. But once again, it's more like parties, pool parties and stuff like that that I thought at a time I was missing out, but I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been drinking like that. And that's something major for me, because I've been in America. I'm not saying I'm not no lush. I don't drink every day, but I drink on certain occasions. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't been drinking like that. I'm not gonna lie. I took a little bit of gin the other day, but I was in the studio. Felt like I was just drinking. I'm drinking on occasion. You know what I'm saying? I think ube is a yam. Okay, ube is a yam. Okay, word. That's what's up. I didn't know that. You just refreshed my memory. I didn't know that. I forgot it was a yam. Yep. So it's like a vegetable, like a fruit. Yeah, yep. It's a yam. But that's good, man. Try the lanca with the ube, and that's called a turón. It's only 25 peso. Man, I'm not gonna lie. If you somebody that can't eat a lot of grease or fried, food, that's not gonna be for you. It ain't supposed to be for me. But the shit is so good, I treat it like a snack, like a dessert. You know, as a matter of fact, I think it is a dessert. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I mean? Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Now when I got here, I hit the club or whatever. I was in Angeles City, hit the club up. Shout out to what's it called? Mega Dance Club. Yeah. We ran into my guy Noah out there, Filipino promoter. He showed us love, you feel me? He let us go in there with the camera and all. I think, you know what I think it is, man? I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I think that because I can't record in the club, or like my lifestyle in the club, it takes away from me wanting to go to the club. If that makes any sense to y'all. Because back home, I'm a club promoter. You know what I'm saying? I do a number of things, but my main job was promoting clubs. So I have no choice but to film this night, film how my night is going. I don't care if it's a slow night to a busy night. I'm always filming. I got my camera out. I'm showing love to people. I'm promoting people. So I feel like, certain places in Southeast Asia, which I respect, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people in there don't want to be putting their face out, and there's no disrespect at all. And I got common courtesy. I got manners. I think because I can't live my lifestyle in the club that I normally live, which I capture the moment. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me that y'all gonna learn, that the reason why I capture the moment, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Rest in peace, my boy, man, Cedric, man. Get it popping. That's the Belliano. He in the clouds right now. But it was nights where my phone had died, man, and I'm an artist as well, so my music is always being played in the club. Shout out to the DJs and all that. And it's just nights that you want to be recorded. You gotta record memories, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get those memories, back. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta enjoy them while you can. You feel me? Not memory. You can't get time. You can't get time. You know what I'm saying? So for people that like to be homebodies and shit like that, that's cool and all that. But give some time, you know what I'm saying, to your peoples, and once in a while you can go outside and enjoy life, you know what I'm saying? So a big part of the reason why I got heavier on capturing the moment was because the bro that passed away. It was times when my phone had died or my phone ran out of memory, And this was kind of before like I jumped into the streaming and documenting my life, honestly, because I was more like just living that life. I had a physical algorithm. I didn't care about the digital world. I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that the digital world was a thing like that. It was just, you know, you got Facebook, cool, that's it. Until I started doing my research and doing homework on people just putting their life on you know what I'm saying, on TV. So there'd be times where I go home and I'm like, damn, I know nobody caught that. I know nobody caught that. Nobody sent me no videos because everybody's enjoying the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, and then 3 o'clock in the morning, my phone going off. Boom, I'm looking at my inbox. I got 40 videos, man, pictures. You know what I'm saying? And bro, this shit just gave me chill bumps, man, because we got real close, man. You feel me? We got real close. A lot of people. Let me take a breath. A lot of people life changed, man, fucking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for what I've been doing in life, but I'm not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm where I'm at, but I'm not where I want to be. And that doesn't mean that like I feel like I failed or it's over. It's just that I got more work to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's people that like such as him that looked up to me, man. Looks up to me, man. Like I inspire people, man. But let me not just say me, man, like, you know, the brand just inspired people. And one thing that I said is that when he passed away, I'm like, yo, man, you know what? From now on, I'm capturing everything, bro. Everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of me. It triggers me when I can't record. You know, you see what I'm? So that's my personal reason for not going to the club. Not saying I don't like the club. I love the club. I feel like I was, you know what I mean? I'm a party baby, man. I'm an entertaining baby, man. I came out probably rapping or something. You know what I'm saying? I came out making the doctors laugh. That's me. It's in my blood. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you taking a part of, like I feel like you disarming me. You know what I mean? And so for me to not take it out on bouncers, club owners, and get online and discuss it, I just don't go. You get where I'm coming from? And that's kind of the reason why me explaining to y'all, me breaking it down to y'all. Because you know when you talking to people, right? When you talking to the world, man, you venting. And you start realizing shit as you start venting. And that's something I just realized right now. You know what I'm saying? I might have had my reason in my head, but oh shit, it just dawned on me. I don't go to these clubs because I can't capture the moment. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Like, you feel me? I get it. Go to the club, absorb it for one night, and that's it. Y'all can't see it. So what's the point of going? You get where I'm coming from? And a part of my job description now is to document my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to sit there and say there's not a lot of other things people can do. You know what I mean? As y'all can see, y'all see my body weight. I'm belly. I've been fat for a while. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and say I can't document exercise. I can't document walks to the grocery store. I can't document walks on the beach. But when you come from a lifestyle that I've created for myself, it's not easy to just transition into something like that because that's not my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't exercise daily. I don't have walks on the beach. I come from New England. I came out here before a blizzard. You know what I'm saying? I don't take walks on the beach. You know what I'm saying? So coming out here, let me say here because I haven't went to the beach at all in Philippines, but like in Thailand, you know, I got a condominium out on the beach where I'm at and shit like that. You know, you got to get used to that. You know what I'm saying? You got to get used to that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna incorporate a lot more of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, inside my content and things of that nature, man. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. Hey, I appreciate you, walking video guy. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. So mind you, my fan base, or not, let me say fan base, my support system, they know me as Belly Gang, Zoppy. You know, he wild out, he be turning up, going crazy, whipped cream in the parties, pouring liquor in girls' mouths and girls putting it back in. That's my life. That's what I built. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's a lot of people that's from where I'm from waiting for me to drop that type of content. But little do they know is that the content costs money, one, because you're dealing with a group of women that don't know nothing about you. You don't got enough numbers. Put it like that. You don't got enough numbers for them, ain't nothing gonna be free. You understand what I'm saying? And I come from an area where my energy alone paid for shit, man. You know what I'm saying? My energy paid for that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the Bellianas and shout out to the women that support the Belly Game, because they'll tell you, I tell you, bro, I ain't have to put no bread in nobody's pocket to do content. But my reciprocation was putting them in position to make bread off of the content, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, coming to Southeast Asia, imagine trying to say that spill to a million different women. They don't want to hear that shit. It's like either you got numbers or you paying up. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. I respect it. And I can't really say too much about that. You know what I'm saying? That's your grind. That's your hustle. Cool. I step my game up. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm no matter where I'm at, America or Asia, when I get my numbers up, I'm not trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's up. You feel me? That's why I'm confident, though. I'm confident. Prior to, you know, me coming out here, I lost both of my pages, man. I lost my Instagram. They shut my Instagram down, and they shut my Facebook down. So I got shut down at 32,000 followers on Instagram, right? Right after the Drewski audition show at that. If y'all haven't seen the Drewski audition show, I got crazy popping off of that. I was already popping locally. And then I got popping off of that outside of my area. You know, shout out Boston, shout out Harvard Zai too, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy too from Boston. So I ended up connecting with a whole lot of Eastern Mass. I'm from Western Mass. I was connected with a whole lot of Eastern Mass creators. This a whole nother world. This a whole nother avenue, demographic. And off of that alone, I started going up even crazier. And then they shut my pages down. You know what I'm saying? They shut my pages down. You feel me? So imagine going from almost having, what, maybe 20 to 30K on Facebook followers and then 32,000 on Instagram. So to get things done was a lot easier. You know, more collabs is coming my way. People want promo. They paying for these things. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew what it was when they dropped all my numbers. People believe for some reason, like, because your numbers ain't there, that your energy is not there as well. You get where I'm coming from? And that is a perfect example of how subconsciously, you know what I'm saying, people could feel like you less than or you not worth paying for because a number situation. But little do people know, man, I put so much physical energy into where I'm from. Like, my physical algorithm is built for life. They can't forget about what I've done. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna get older. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna get older, and I'm gonna keep building younger entities that is branched by me. You know what I'm saying? And 100% shout out to motherfucking, excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? The Belliano, man. Belly Game MSG Swifty, man, you know what I'm saying? He going crazy right now. He got his own brand. You feel me? But he intertwined with the Belly Gang, man, which is MHG Swifty. You feel me? You know what I mean? And shout out to M16, man. You feel me? That's my team right there. And we've been putting in work. We've been showing none but love. You know what I'm saying? We've been putting on for the city, especially M16, giving people platforms to, you know, pretty much, you know, get heard and get noticed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I come from that. I come from that type of system. So I can honestly sit here and say, when I lost my pages, I know personally what I possess. But the people who don't know you, they don't care about none of that. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game and a traction game. So you kind of like, it's no, I don't even waste my time telling people, oh, I was this, I was that. I'm just back on my grind, man. I'm back on my grind, and when I get back to where I was at, people, even on here, y'all gonna see the difference. You know what I'm saying? But I don't cry over that shit. That's spilt milk. I'm just back on my grind. You know what I mean? Back on my grind. I'm building my stuff back up, and when it get built back up, y'all see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the difference. But yeah, that's kind of like, you know, aside from that, this is the self-reflecting, man. Self-reflecting. You know, they say it's good to, you know, to put yourself in solitude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the view, I got you right now, brother. This is Makati City, y'all. This is the heart of Makati City. This downtown right here. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is the BGC area. Hey, yo, is Makati City in the BGC, Philippines? Let me get my Filipino brothers on here. Let me know. Let me know about answer that question for me, because I don't know if Makati City's in the BGC. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is. Oh, right now it's what time is it right now? 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock p.m. So if you're Eastern time, if you're Central time, you're 6 o'clock p.m. and if you're Eastern time, you're same time, except different, except opposite. Opposite, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me get into the self-reflection, right? Self-reflecting can be dangerous, man. You know what I mean? That's why one thing about me, this gonna sound weird to y'all, but ain't nothing weird. You know, everybody got their own way of life, of thinking, of moving. I kind of never wanted to think, if that makes any sense. I kind of never wanted to think, because my thinking is dangerous, man. I think in a way that I can destroy things, and not like physically or whatever, but spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And when nobody's there to take me out of that mindset, I start to build a spiritual, how can I say this? I start to build a spiritual block on certain things that involve my success. And this is something important for y'all to realize, because this is how powerful the mind can be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people they're not gonna explain this, they're not gonna admit to this, but I get in my own way a lot. You know what I'm saying? I get in my own way a lot. I don't blame nobody for shit. I don't blame nobody for shit in life that I haven't achieved except me. You know what I'm saying? It's so many times that I've had an opportunity to do something, and I start thinking negative, man. I start thinking shit ain't gonna work. I start thinking failure. I start thinking and I end up not doing the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So you would think, right, a person like me or anybody will come out here into a beautiful, you know, continent like this. You would think that a person would be happy, enjoying, taking advantage of the views, the this, that, and the third, right? I've done plenty of overseas trips. You know what I'm saying? I never documented it. Like I said, that wasn't my lifestyle. It wasn't to be putting it out there. It was more for like myself and my family. But you do a certain amount of thinking by yourself, man, it could be dangerous. And I'm one of them people that think dangerously, because as long as I've been out here, which is going on 4 months, you would think somebody like me that does this you know, this content that you know, shows people the world and people who live through me vicariously, you would think that I would be more on it, right? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, listen. I get to this point where I don't even want to do this shit no more. You get where I'm coming from? I don't even want to do it no more, because I feel like people will only tune into you when they can benefit them. You know what I'm saying? And I always told my people, man, listen, man, We doing this shit together. We gonna grind together. We gonna shine together. You know what I'm saying? If one is doing more than the others, you gotta pick up that slack and put that battery in their back. You know what I'm saying? We not here trying to outshine nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's not about outshining nobody. We all gonna get enough light. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of my motto. And I live a very organic life, and a lot of y'all don't know, but I live a genuine life, man. I don't try to front. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I had to learn through, you know, over the years. You know, keeping it real to some people don't mean nothing if you ain't got something for them to benefit from. You know what I'm saying? So when I started to realize how fake and how whack and corny social media has became, and this is mind you, it get dangerous. It get dangerous when you start thinking social media bullshit. What are you doing? Why am I on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to be on a grid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I got my people that love me, that stay in touch with me. That's good enough. But this is my mindset, y'all. I was thinking like that for the last couple of months. And obviously what you think about, you attract. And that's how dangerous I am. I started attracting that feeling, man. I started not caring. I started feeling like people that didn't earn this content. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't respected enough. You know, and that's my mindset. You know what I'm saying? I felt like people don't respect this content because of numbers, and because if you can't respect me, aside from all of this traction and all of this clout, I'm living my life. I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. I don't care to broadcast it. You know what I mean, I don't care about the money. I don't care about what's coming over there or how you can make money over. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that shit don't mean nothing till the numbers come anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like that, y'all. And this is the God honest truth. This is all my followers, all my supporters. You know what I'm saying? This is something that y'all never gonna understand or probably know. But when you're in this world, when you're in this realm of the life that I'm living, it get like that. Mind you, y'all done heard plenty of interviews with people that is wealthy and they speak on shit like that. I'm not even wealthy yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm already feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was already feeling like that. So I understand what some of these billionaires and millionaires, you know what I'm saying, go through. You feel me? Huh? Hey, I'm about to do that right now. Stay positive always, brother. You got this. Yeah, nah, it's a belly fact. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay positive through it all. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a little bit of event. And like maybe a good excuse for why I ain't been dropping shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been in the mood, man. I just been soaking this shit up, man. I just been relaxing, man. I just been enjoying the peace, man. You feel what I'm saying? I just been enjoying the peace, man. That's why I say some people, when they go overseas, not everybody's a content creator, man. I mean, some people just really want to get away from the life that they live in and to balance it out with some tranquility, you know what I'm saying? So I've had to really like unwind a lot of American shit, you feel me? A lot of America out of my brain before I even felt like I was ready to take on this content role again, you know what I'm saying? Word. But it's a great experience though, man. Anybody that don't travel, man, that, you know what I'm saying, I highly recommend y'all to definitely step outside your horizons and pretty much like take in, you know, other countries and stuff like that, and Just come get an experience, man, for you, see, for yourself, you know, point of view. Not even for the internet, just for yourself. Shit, a challenge that a lot of people can't do is going somewhere and not documenting it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't say they can't go somewhere, enjoy it, and not tell nobody they went. It has to be documented. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I got to that point where it's like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop this on social media. People gonna do two things. They gonna act like they don't see it, or they gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? Because they not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I felt a lot more peace, man, by not dropping shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I felt a lot more peace by not dropping shit. I know that take away from the real supporters and, like, you know, friends and stuff and family, but you know, that's always an inbox away. Yo, check it out. This is what I did today. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? But you know, after it all boiled down, though, I kind of like snapped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I snapped out of it, and I got a job to do. I got a mission to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I got goals to achieve. So I'm about to drop a lot more content, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this up. You feel me? Like Walking Video guy said, man, I'm gonna stay positive through it all, and I'm gonna put on a hell of a show, man. Put on a hell of a show. Word. But look, y'all, if y'all could, man, make sure y'all go check out my Twitch. My Twitch is 01040YOLA. Belly Gang Z10. My bad. Belly Gang Z1040YOLA. I'm about to go get on my Twitch because I got to start my Twitch stream, and yeah, I'm about to go up on there and pretty much chop it up with my Twitch crowd and stuff like that. So if y'all not doing nothing, man, make sure y'all go tap into my Twitch, man. That's Belly Gang Z1040YOLA. I appreciate everybody's soul that came in here and rocked out with me on this balcony event, man. You know what I'm saying? What I call this? Balcony Talks, Volume 1. I'm out of here, man. Keep circulating. We ain't never perpetrating. That's a belly fact. Boom.